Welcome to Ace Honest Take. I'm your host, Ace, and today we are talking about money. Money, and more money. So Carmelo Anthony, if you guys don't know, NBA legend, talked about Jalen Brunson taking $100 million plus pay cut to help the Knicks out. It did work out. They did win a championship. As you guys can see in the back, I'm a Miami Heat fan, so you know, F the Knicks, first off. But seriously though, I want to hear your perspective on what you think. Would you take $100+ million a pay cut? Would you take $1 million pay cut? You right? Outside of that, please subscribe, like, and share the video.
What's the goddamn blood? You heard what she said.
And let's get into it.
How just major it is for a star like Jalen Brunson to take a discount.
Well, it's a lose-lose situation. If you leave money on the table, people got something to say. If you take the contract, people got something to say. So at the end of the day, it's do what's best for you. I think JB know his situation. I'll take a discount to get my man and my brother on the team. He working with the Knicks. It's a situation that they're gonna figure out. They got more coming.
Let me ask this though: is he getting that on the back end? Because you've been a Nick legend.
I'm not doing it. I'm just
saying from a. I know he left 113 on the table, but he established as a legend already in New York.
People's busting out there and ain't making 113 million off the court. Who are the biggest stars out there? He's making something. He should be making something. 113 to make that up on the back end is crazy. I don't know the logic and the thinking behind why he did it, because there have to be a reason.
Yeah,
there have to be something very specific.
That's a team player.
I'm not doing it. Listen, I'm taking Melo advice. I'm not doing it. But let's go to the fellas from the pivot and see what their thoughts are on this.
Chan, I got one for you. Championship, generational wealth. Melo, one of the all-time great scorers in basketball history, also never won a championship, is a Hall of Famer, said he couldn't have gave up 113 for the team.
Hell no.
That's crazy.
The way that Jalen Brunson did. But Jalen Brunson did that, and they were able to build a team to win a championship, Chan. So it worked.
Yeah.
What's your thought process? You go with the 113 or the ring?
Can you fry that ring?
Can you fry it?
Can you fry it and saute it?
I promise you.
I'm hungry. What, you want to cook it? Can that ring be cooked or boiled? Man, come on, man. They could have paid that man his money instead of put that team together. Ain't no way. I wouldn't have gave up $13 if I was Brunson. $113 million.
That's crazy.
To do it. We knew who Brady did it. Brady used to get a patch cuts so that they could put stuff around him. I understand the thought, but
see, but this
2 million, 3 million folk.
But this is the thing with Brady. Brady's situation was a lot different because at that point in time, Brady's wife was making more money than him as the best quarterback in the NFL, right? Like those two different comparisons. I can't even compare the two, right? But there's no way I can give up that amount of money when I don't know for a fact if I'm getting it back. For example, if you know anything about the NBA, James Harden, he had a situation in Philly, if I'm not mistaken, where they told him, hey, James, just take this pay cut. We're going to get you on the back end, yada, yada, yada. Never get the money on the back end, people. I need mine now. I need my money today, right now, this second. You feel me? Because it ain't no telling what can happen. The person that might tell you that, they might have the intentions of actually giving you your money on the back end. But anything can happen to where it don't go the way how it's supposed to go. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I need all my money. And at the same time, right, it's a lot of things that can happen. For example, Kawhi Leonard, he's getting a lot of money from Bomber on the side to where, it's not in the actual salary for the, the team and everything else. So they got his trade right now just kind of on hold, right? But I ain't doing it. I need my money. I need it today. I need it now. I don't need it next week. I need my money today. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, but I can't do it.
Hey, 113 million?
Nah, nah.
Out of there. I would have walked out the room. I would have kicked the door down and walked out the room. Peed and didn't flush the toilet. 113 million. That's not crazy to y'all. Giving up $113 million so I can help y'all save a little money. Man, get in the second apron, the 8th apron, the 14th apron if you need to. I'm not giving $100 million.
Yeah, I think what people
love and what some people hate about you is you're brutal honesty, right? And it doesn't change who you are. Same thing with Melo. Melo was honest. You know, giving up $113 million.
There ain't no fucking way.
That's tough. Like, I don't know if I could do it. I think,
no
of course,
fucking
that's
way.
the ultimate sacrifice.
Hell no.
Because in hindsight, look at the story. We'll never see another story like this ever. Waited 53 years to win the championship. They were able to use that money, go out and build a team, as you mentioned, and then go and win it all. You know, there's no endorsements, no charities, nothing's going to replace that 113. But it just shows the type of person Bronson is. You know, teams bet against him.
Man, he better than me. I ain't gonna lie
That's
to
ever
you.
said, you know, I'm going to bet on myself. And even then, you know, he could have looked. There was one player, I forget his name, but he turned down a ton of money. Can't think of his name. And it hadn't worked out in his favor ever since then.
Oh, the ugly one.
Dennis Schroeder.
Bingo.
I
Yeah.
didn't call him that.
But he turned down the money because he thought he'd get more money.
He thought he'd
somewhere
get
else. That's
more money.
different. Yeah.
It is different. My money still turned down a ton of money. Not to say that Jalen wouldn't find a way to recoup that money, you know, somewhere down the road. But either case, just the ultimate sacrifice. I respect both sides. I respect Melo for saying I can't do it. That's insane. And I respect Jalen for doing it and then going and achieving his dream. And now he'll be forever cemented as one of the legends of the New York Knicks organization for so many different reasons. And the fans are going to love and respect him forever for that. So,
I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. You know, New York is a different place. So, of course, you know, he going to be a legend in New York. I understand that. However, to give up that amount of money, and of course, I'm not a professional athlete, so I can't, of course, I couldn't make that decision, right? But if I had the opportunity to make that decision, I know for a damn fact I'm not making that decision, right? And if he said, hey, you know what? In the long run, if I were to win the championship, which it worked out in his favor, that I will forever in New York City be that guy that got us another one. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. That makes a lot of sense. But still, like, you really still can't make up that amount of money. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Cemented.
you know, I don't know. It ain't 113 million. I wouldn't have turned down
He could
113
tear his
million.
Achilles tomorrow and lose $100 million. He got to get his bread.
I'm gonna say this.
Fact.
Melo ain't wrong. Jalen Brunson ain't wrong.
No, Jalen Brunson
It's a
wrong now.
personal choice.
Correct.
Melo's right. Like, you can't go get that 113 back. Like, you just can't. Because if you get the 113 and win the chip, you still get the endorsements. And maybe no endorsements ever equal 113. But you also got to think about who Jalen Brunson is. Jalen Brunson was a star in high school, still underrated. Jalen Brunson's the player of the year in college.
Yeah.
But he also knew we won because of the team.
And he won the championship, yeah.
We won because of Mikal Bridges, and we won because we had Josh Hart. We won because we had DiVincenzo. Like, they had those players, so he understands team. And this is a man that grew up on legacy. His dad played ball. His dad taught him. His dad was a coach. It's always been about team. It's always been about winning. And I've never been faced with giving up 113.
Hell.
Life. I also never signed one for 104. I never signed one for 156. But Jalen Brunson has. And Aaron Smith told me this one time. He signed a deal early, and I thought he could get more money, right? And he looked at me. He's like, man, you know where I'm from? You know how I grew up? He was like, how much money I need?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I got all the money I would ever need. He was like, but that money can't replace happiness. I'm happy here. My family's happy here. And I think Jalen Brunson right now is happy. Maybe if it doesn't work out, he looks at it a different way. But I have so much respect for him as a man, as a player, to understand that money isn't everything. And to some people, winning is. And in his case, even though he gave up 113, he's a wealthy man.
Yeah, so I don't know, man, what y'all think. I'm going to actually link both podcasts and everything else down in the bottom of the description and everything else. But would you give up that amount of money if you had the opportunity to? Me, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. You know, too many people I've seen that are going through financial, hardships, that were professional athletes that sell their ring. You know what I'm saying? A lot more people sell their ring than actually keep the ring. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. For me, I can't do it. But hey, Ace Honest Takes, I'm your host, Ace. Please leave it down in your comments what you think and what you would do. I'm out. Peace.